Good evening. My name is Frank Kertai. I'm president of the Heritage Parks Association in Scotts Valley. I'm also a candidate for Scotts Valley City Council for 2008 elections. I have a number of questions for the City Council this evening. At the July 2nd City Council meeting, the City Council unanimously adopted a resolution specifically modifying the Target Economic Impact Study RFP language to evaluate the net economic impact to the city. Despite this unanimous City Council action, Planning Director Wooden failed to change the final publicly released RFP. Has the Target Economic Impact Study circulated to potential vendors been modified per City Council resolution? I'd like to know the answer to that. Also at the July 2nd, 2008 meeting, this City Council adopted a $305,613 contract amendment for ESA development via consent agenda. The ESA addenda document to that contract amendment had two major errors in it. First, it clearly references a project other than the Gateway South retail proposal. Second, it had a paragraph that obviously ended mid-sentence. Has this contract amendment been corrected? Until these corrections are made, the city has effectively given ESA Development the equivalent of a blank check for their service contract. At the last City Council meeting, I asked a number of questions of this City Council related to traffic. These questions were not rhetorical, and I've received no answers from this council or anyone else in the city administration. They are worth asking again. What is the long-term traffic plan for the city? When was the last time the city did a complete traffic study? What is the plan to mitigate the additional traffic from currently planned development? An earlier traffic study has already concluded that Mount Herman Road at Scotts Valley Drive should be 8 lanes wide, 2 wider than it is now. This is before any further development occurs. Also, what are the city's plans with respect to actually building a Midtown interchange? How would the Midtown interchange be financed? My understanding is that land once possibly targeted for this purpose has been released for other development. What's the likelihood and cost of repurchasing and repurposing that property that would be needed to build that Midtown interchange? It seems like these are perfect questions to include and analyze in the proposed Target Economic Impact Study. Two major developments are currently being considered in the Scotts Valley. These are the Town Center project and the Target Shopping Center project. While the final traffic reports for these projects may not have been released, the traffic impacts can be estimated. The combined totals from both projects would result in an excess of 20,000 additional trips per day, almost twice the population of Scotts Valley. And this does not take into account the effect of over 800 high-density housing units already approved last year. Without a viable plan to mitigate this volume of additional traffic, building both of these projects will result in gridlock for this city. This City Council appears to be approving projects on a one-by-one basis without looking at the big picture for the city. We have already exceeded our capacity. I ask the City Council once again, what is the city's long-term traffic plan? What are the mitigation plans? What will they cost? Who will pay for this? And finally, again, why are you ignoring these problems? One other issue I'd like to address or have the city address. I understand that the Town Center plan and the Town Center draft EIR have been released to the city's website. They are released as a single document. They are extremely large. I would ask that in addition to those documents, the city break up those documents into smaller chapter pieces which can be downloaded a segment at a time. It will be much more useful for most of the population. Thank you.